Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We're here for our weekly update where we talk about what we did a little bit each day, and then at the end we answer a question from a viewer. So today it's been snowing. It's still snowing, actually. Still snowing. So because it's been snowing, we've been making sure to keep Shadowfax's pen from getting slippery because it's actually not cold. It is a beautiful evening. It's not cold. The snow is light. The snow in the air is making it so it's really like a nice hazy moon. We have most of our lights have come on because the sun was out a little bit. So we have lights on over there, lights on the side of the house. This string of lights it's got a broken wire, so that's why that one's not on. And the icicle lights are not on because they have a broken wire. But otherwise, everything's good. Those lights are on. These lights are on. Shadowfax is making noise because he's banging around with the hay. But it's actually been a rather lovely day, even with the snow, because it's fairly warm. In fact, I'm out here without a coat because I don't need a coat. But by Monday, it's going to be frigid again. But for right now, it's absolutely gorgeous, and we are quite happy. The snow is quite pretty. It's very light, very dry snow, not that wet, sticky stuff that drives everyone nuts. So it's actually really gorgeous. And of course, our little solar lights here are on. So it's been a really pretty day. It's an even nicer evening. You probably can't see. I'll zoom if I can. I can't zoom. I'm not good at zooming. No, I can't zoom right now. I'm not good at zooming. But through the trees there, you might see some blinking. We have some solar lights out there as well. It's really quite pretty. One of these days, probably when the snow starts to melt in the spring, I'll take you for a little jaunt around the edge of the property and you can see some of our pretty lights out there. But that's what's been going on Saturday. Very pretty day, not overly cold, but we are bracing for a few cold days coming up. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Well, it's Sunday, and it's still a little cold. It's going to warm up at the end of the week, but it's still a little bit cold. And it's not bad. You know, it's cold, but it's not bad. We had to go grocery shopping, and I hate doing that in the cold because, you know, it's cold. And I hate it. But what you gonna do? Dogs on alert. They always are. Anyway, today was mostly about grocery shopping and about trying to weather the cold, and it snowed. Why did it snow? That's a good question. I get a lot of, why did it snow? It's too cold to snow. It's never actually too cold to snow. Snow becomes less likely at certain temperatures. But it snowed and it's freezing. So the too cold to snow thing is a lie sold to us by people who do not want us to enjoy winter. That would be Mother Nature. Anyway, mostly we grocery shopped and we decided to camp out in the house because it's cold. And there goes Shadowfax. He's not cold. And there's a turkey. Okay. Yeah. It's fun. Dogs are in the bush. It's entertaining. We'll see what's going on Monday. It's Monday and it's warming up. Excellent. It's not horrific. That's good. For some reason, Deli's pulled all the fur off her side and made a nest down there. She's not pregnant. She just made a nest. So, you know, whatever. She made a nest to keep everyone warm, which is good. I guess it's been freakishly cold. They're fine, by the way. Deli's just ridiculous. But they're fine. It's cold. They're fine. Anyway, mostly today we were cleaning pens. You can see this pen is a lot cleaner than it was. We were cleaning up because it's not as cold as it was. So this pen is a lot cleaner. It'll be dirty again now because, you know, rabbits poop and they poop about 500 poops a day per rabbit. So that's a lot of poops. But we did clean it up. So it's cleaner than it was. Yay. Anyway, we are just going to keep cleaning up. It's getting kind of late. The sun's going down. It's a little bit cloudy. That's okay. It is warming up. It should be warmer by the end of the week. We'll see. Well, it's Tuesday. Evening is approaching, and it is not cold. It is still below freezing. It's January. What do you expect? It's January in Canada. But it is significantly warmer. It is actually quite lovely out. The wind isn't bad. Very, very mild wind. It is actually quite lovely. It did snow again, but we cleared the paths mostly. It snowed, and then the dogs tamped down the snow, so it's not that big a deal. Evening is almost upon us here, and it's actually been a really lovely, lovely day. Ducks are still out. Chickens have retreated to the coop. Ducks are still doing their duck thing because they're ducks. But all in all, it's quite a lovely day. So we're hoping for more of the same before it gets really, really cold. In just a few days, we're going to be back at 40 below. So hopefully we can enjoy this while it lasts. Well, it's Wednesday. And it's actually really warm today. Really quiet. No bad winds. Nothing. It is very, very mild. That is not going to be the case forever. It is supposed to really plunge this weekend. We are going to be at 40 below by Sunday night. And it's not going to get much warmer for several days. So that's going to suck. But right now, it's actually gorgeous. It's really gloomy. Let's face it, it's gloomy as heck. It was much brighter yesterday and the day before. But it's gloomy as heck. But that's okay. We don't mind the gloom if we have the warmth. So Rowan's over there looking after his buns, his rabbits, having a great time. They are wonderful rabbits. He's doing really well with them. They are his rabbits. The inside rabbits are mine. And Tristan's in the barn feeding his pony and his ducks and stuff. I actually can see his ducks drinking water in the pen there. See if we can zoom in. It did snow a little bit. Ducks drinking water. It did snow a little bit, so, you know, it is what it is. Motion lights are coming on because I'm moving around. But it has been a pretty calm, quiet day here. We know the weather's going to get bad. We might even have a blizzard on Friday. So we've been doing the things we don't want to do in a blizzard and in frigid temperatures. So we've been, you know, cleaning up. We've been making sure that things are put away because it's going to get cold snap again. Every time we get a cold snap, we grab anything that's plastic and move it so it doesn't break. And that's what we spend our in-between cold snaps doing. And I just noticed that one of the dogs knocked the little light bar over here. So we're just going to pick it up. I don't know where the thing is. So I'm just going to go stick this on the thing over here. I'm just going to go put it on the deck so that it'll still light up and stuff. But clearly, I don't know where the bar part of it is. I don't know. So there's supposed to be 6 of these. I only see 4. So there's supposed to be one right here. I don't know where the stick is. Oh, here's this one. So so this one is then from over there beside the gazebo. So yeah, we'll just leave it out here. Whatever. Hopefully it doesn't get blown over. Oh well. Anyway, that is what's going on Wednesday. Thursday's pizza night. So we're looking forward to Thursday. Well, it is Thursday. Pizza night, so we've all been eating pizza for 2 hours. That's fun. We hand make it. It's a lot of fun. And, hi little one. This little guy is 2 weeks old. So this is Celeste's baby. And she did have 2. One was significantly smaller and did pass away just this morning. So that's tragic. So now he is a singleton. And he is a purebred Holland Lop. No, I don't know if it's a boy or girl. Eyes are starting to open. Let's see if he'll open his eyes for the camera. No, we're not going to open our eyes for the camera. Eyes are open. And he is in good health. He is really sweet. He pays a lot of attention when you speak. So he really is a really cute little adorable guy. His mom is looking after him really well. She's doing excellent. So we are not concerned about him at all. And I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I'm saying him just because. I have no idea. I have no idea if it's a boy or girl. Okay? I don't know. But he is so sweet, so cuddly, loves strokes, loves cuddles. And in a few weeks, I will be looking for a forever home for him. And he's perfect. Yeah, he's perfect. So he's so cute. We absolutely love him. So he's 2 weeks old today, looking excellent. Other things we did on the farm today is get ready for the blizzard that apparently is coming tomorrow. So we made sure everything's cleaned up. Hi! My sweetie. Made sure everything's cleaned up and ready for the blizzard because it's going to suck. Don't bite me, you little chomper. That's what we're going to call you. We're going to call you Chomper. He's a nibbler. He likes to nibble on fingers. He's got teeth. He is starting to snack on foods with his mama. So, yeah, that's kind of early. He's only 2 weeks old today. But he's getting there. Anyway, that's what's been going on here today on Thursday. Pizza night, getting ready for the coming storm. And cuddling with this tiny, beautiful little one. He is a broken blue Charlie, and we absolutely adore him. Anyway, that is about it for us here on Thursday. We'll see you on Friday. Well, it's Friday. And we're having a blizzard. Doesn't look like it in here because it did stop snowing. But unfortunately, the wind is about to get stronger. So we are at blizzard conditions because blizzard conditions we just shoveled, by the way. But blizzard conditions have nothing to do with whether the snow is falling. It's wind speed, visibility, and how long. And it's been like this for a few hours. So the plow's been doing its thing going up and down. But you can't see squat. So it's not bad here because I'm out of the wind. Because we have so many trees. I'm about to get blasted by the wind here. Can't see squat out there. And by the time you get to the highway, nah. You can't see. I'm getting out of the wind. It's already, we literally shoveled this like 8 minutes ago. And it's already drifting. This is going to fill in. So it's not going to be fun. But it is a good time to answer one of the questions I got. And one of those questions, I'm going back here where it's not so icky. But the question that I'm answering today is, how do you deal with the extreme cold and the constant blizzards? Okay, first of all, we make fun of our own weather all the time. And sometimes we're like, well, we're just Canadians, so we just kind of put up with it. But it doesn't actually make it fun. It's not fun. This is not fun. And the wind is picking up. You can hear it roaring. We are incredibly protected, okay, because of all of our trees. And here's Jake. We're incredibly protected because of all of our trees. However, this sucks. It's really picking up out there. So, in anticipation of a storm, what do? So when we get a storm, it's bad. Okay? When we get a storm, it's not, oh, it snowed a little bit. Okay, we're going home. No. This is, we get horrific weather, horrific winds. Shadowfax is doing this. He doesn't care, so he's like immune to the weather. Just so you know, he's immune to the weather. But the birds are all inside. Arwen is inside. The dogs are racing around right now, but they'll come in a minute. They won't come in. Vodka won't come in. He's a butthead. He won't come in. The rabbits are battened down in their houses. So, how do we get ready for this? You stuff the barns with bedding. Whatever bedding you use, whether you use straw or whether you use shavings or paper, whatever bedding you use, we stuff the houses full of it. Okay, so the rabbit houses are full of bedding. The barn is full of bedding. Shadowfax doesn't care, but the other animals care. We make sure, let's go back this way. The cats, everyone always worries about. Cats are fine because, one of my kids shoveled this for me so that I could at least move. This is, whatever. But people worry about the cats a lot. And the cats are in here and they have a mountain of hay. So this is where we store the hay right now. They have a mountain of hay. There's DK. So, and there's Wildfire over here. So we got DK, and I'm bundled up like Big Jacket. We got Wildfire, we got Bowser. They're not even bundled into the hay because it's not that cold yet. It's going to plunge to 40 below tonight and tomorrow night. It's not going to be fun, but it is what it is. But they have the mountain of hay that they can go bundle into. It's not super cold, it's just super windy. So the more important thing is, well, it's cold. I'm not going to lie, it's cold, but it's not 40 below. But the more important thing is that they be able to get out of the wind. So when we're prepping for a storm, we make sure all drafts are sealed up. Because here comes Jake. People wondering where Jake is. She's there. And Gwen is in the den with the girls, I think. With the female rabbits. So it's not fun, but there she is. She's in there. So we make sure there's no drafts of any kind. We make sure everyone has access to fresh water. Believe it or not, dehydration is a huge issue during storms because waterers get full of water, full of snow, and they can't access their fresh water, and so nobody drinks enough. Dehydration during major storms is a big deal, and we want to make sure we prevent that particular problem. It looks nice out if you don't take into account all the wind, because it's actually really sunny. But it's going to get worse before it gets better. So it's not snowing yet, but it will. But we batten down the hatches, make sure everyone can get out of the wind, because that's the thing. You want everyone to get out of the wind. The wind is not fun. We would rather not have problems with the wind, but I'm just glad we're so protected. Like, this is not going to be good later, especially once the snow starts falling. But for right now, we just make sure everyone is sealed up in their houses, that they can go in and out, that they have fresh water, that they have food in front of them at all times. Okay, we do not want to be in a position where somebody runs out of food, especially when it's going to plunge to 40 below. Keep food in front of them at all times, because basically that fuels their internal furnace. If they can just keep eating, Shadowfax went in to eat. But if they can just keep eating, it's not as horrible. Okay? They can keep that furnace fueled. They can make sure they are strong and warm and can wet. Alright, so my recording cut out there because I just got an emergency alert on my phone. That means the weather's taking a turn for the worse, which we knew was going to happen, frankly. And it was going to be horrific, and we know that. So we are going to have to take shelter because the winds are going to get worse. We're looking at 100 km/h winds by tonight, and it is going to start to snow. So the things you have to do to make sure in extreme weather that your animals are safe in weather like this, and it's going to get to 40 below. It's going to be fun, but the things you have to do, you have to make sure your animals are out of the wind, no drafts. Ventilation's important, no drafts. So we make sure everyone can get out of the wind. Houses should be stuffed with bedding so everyone can stay warm. Whatever bedding you use, straw, whatever, doesn't matter, shavings, doesn't matter. Lots of it. And you want to make sure they have constant access to food and water. Remember that water keeps them hydrated and the food fuels their internal furnace. That internal furnace is what keeps them going in these extreme temps. If you have those 4 things, they will be fine. Okay? no drafts, plenty of bedding, food, water. If they have consistent access to all of that, they will be okay. All right, so we are okay up here even in these extreme temps because we are ready for it. So if you have this kind of weather descending on you this winter or any winter, get ready for it in advance. Don't wait for it to hit you because there's not a lot you can do once the winds are 100 kilometers an hour. And that, by the way, that's 60 miles an hour, roughly. But it's not fun. So there's not much you can do once the winds hit that and you've got 6 feet of snow hitting you. So if you know you have extreme weather, especially if you're not used to it, deal with it before it hits. You generally know at least a few hours in advance. So take the initiative, get it done, protect your animals before it's terrible. If it's terrible and you're trying to do it, it's going to suck for you, it's going to suck for them, it's not going to be fun. So do it ahead of time, okay? Batten down the hatches, stay warm, and good luck everyone this winter. This has been a bit of a doozy for us. Last winter was pretty easy. This one's ugh. So good luck looking after your animals in this type of weather. We are going to go take shelter because looks like I'm going to get another emergency alert. Yay. So we are definitely going to take shelter. We, of course, have to check on our animals multiple times, even with the emergency alerts. But we do need to take shelter. We're in more danger than they are. They're built for this. Humans are not. So we are going to take shelter right away. Go back in the house, that means. So when I say take shelter, I don't mean like we're going to a storm shelter or anything. I mean we are going into the house to stay warm. That's what we're doing. Anyway, that is about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. Stay warm, keep the animals safe, and good luck to everyone this storm season. We'll see you tomorrow.